Gemini, so I keep hearing Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? So have you lost a dog, or you've got dogs? Could be dealing with a Leo, maybe. Like you've got dogs, or something about needing another one, or something like that. But like Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Where are you, Scooby? So is somebody ghosted someone, and they're like, where have you gone? Like, or is it a dog that's gone missing and you're like, where's the dog? I don't know where the dog is. I can't find the dog. Okay, someone that could also be ginger. I don't know, but something about your dogs. So that is also a Pink Floyd song, one of my favourite Pink Floyd songs. Animals, dogs. Don't know why that is relevant to you, Gemini. But something about dogs. Okay. Any other messages for Gemini before we start their reading? I'm not really picking up on anything for you, Gemini, to be honest. I mean, last time I spent 35 minutes channeling from one card. If you haven't watched that, please make sure you do. There was a lot in that. Scooby-Doo. Something about a dog, man, or a cat. I mean, do you want someone to look after your dog or cat? Are you going away and you need someone to look after your dog? Or do you stay in all the time because you've got an animal and you can't seem to like go out or do anything that you want because you're like constantly like, I mean, dogs do that. If you've got a dog, unfortunately, you can't just go on holiday or go away or anything. You have to make sure that someone's looking after it. So I kind of feel that that might be a message for you. I mean, it'd only be a psychic message of me picking it up. It's not like a prediction of. But something about cats and dogs. Rain, Lorraine, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn. Raining cats and dogs. Could be raining a lot where you are. The weather's not very good. And you could be taking your dog for a walk in the rain. I mean, why is that relevant, Dave? It's not, Steve. It's not. It's a Pisces. Some of you might be dealing with a Piscean or a Life Path 3. Anything else then, Dave, that you want a spirit to know? What? That you want Gemini to know? Tell your spirit what you want. Oh, I don't know. Gemini. It's very early, Gemini, this morning. So let's get on with your reading. Gemini, what have they got coming up for Gemini? What has Gemini got coming up, please? Ten of Swords. Is it over or is it just began? It's only just begun to live. So have you got a new dog or something that's new on your mind? Like a new person, a new dog, a new cat, a new house, new home? I don't know. But I always see the Ten of Swords as something that's inevitably over, but you can always try again. But, you know, fool me once, fool me twice. It might be something around a Pisces. Some of you could have just met one here and there's a new beginning, a brand new start. Okay. But normally that means whatever it was is over. A cycle, Michael, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Oh, Steve, we stop saying those names. Let's see. Gemini. Death card. See, again, some of you, if you've been through like a very difficult time in your life with someone that you don't feel that you're ever really with, it's over. It's down to you to admit the fact that it's done, or Putchie, wow, or done, or Dan, or Danielle, right? But like, it's up to you to realize that it's over. If you don't, then you can just continue on working on something, waiting for change, waiting for the other person to change. Okay, has that ever worked? Okay, change your mind? Sure, people can change their mind all the time. How about feelings? Yep, they can change their feelings all the time. But this is just stuck at an ending, at crossroads, I believe. Gemini, the sun ain't gonna shine anymore. Single. See, some of you here are single as a Pringle. Okay, living at home with one's father or mother, or you're in a commitment but you feel single. People can do that. I'm in this ending with this person, we're going through the blah, blah, blah. I either feel single or I am single, right? Now, some of you, like I said, if you are ended something and you've met someone, you're kind of coming out of this single environment here. But single all day long, Gemini here. Can also relate to Capricorn, because Capricorn is a 6. I don't want to have to keep going through that every time. Capricorn and Gemini are major arcana 6s, so they relate to the numerology of how I read. So you can also watch Capricorn readings. If you don't have Cappy in your chart, you can see if they relate to you. So, Gemini. 10 of Pentacles. Just concentrated on my money, Steve. Got someone on my mind. May have children here. Now, this could also be a very difficult time that you've got with one's mother or father, because this is like prying for information. Okay. Like forcing someone for info. Scorpios don't normally like that. Okay, someone prying into their personal life. Let's see, Gemini. Gemini. The moon. Well, the sun and the moon here, or the name Brian or Hemet, but the sun and the moon here are normally people that communicate on the other side of the hemisphere. Okay, so, you know, I'm here, you're there. When I wake up, it's dark, you know, so on and so forth. But this is, again, what is this? What happened here, Gemini? Is this the person that got divorced and went back to their mum in your past readings? And I said, it's inevitably over. Okay, over, before one realizes that they've got to go back to being single and then back to their mother again here. Because this is like the father of the children, or it's the grown adult, okay? And this is the child that splits up from someone here, ending, goes back to one's mother again here. Because that came up with people that were married and reconciling and going back and forwards and in and out of commitments and relationships that had possibly also drawn in third energies, and that's why you had the 3 of Cups under the deck. And your last card out last month was the moon card, where someone was traveling from the sun to the moon, right? And it was about a kid that was with someone, like your children or whatnot, that was with someone where it's ended. And then the child ends up going back to the mother. When they're at their mother's, they think about this person here constantly, which is their ex. So someone is facing an ending pretty much here again, and now ends up single again here. Some of you, there's just a person that you may be thinking of that is at a distance, like they're at a distance. You have to move to get to the sun or the moon. If there's looking for a job, this is also, I'm looking for extra money and a job. Okay, I'm here, but I might have to go here. So it would require movement to look for a job. There's not much around where I want it, you know, so I'm going to have to move in order to get one. Or a partner. I've been looking for a partner for God knows how long. Or an apartment. I'm also hearing an apartment. Okay, my own house, my own place. Might have something to do with a fish or a Piscean. But like, this would be, I want a partner, but there isn't anyone around where I am, so I'm going to have to look further out. Okay. I might have to travel. 10 of Swords. Why does Gemini have the 10 of Swords? Yeah. Stress, worry, blocking. Scorpio energy. Aries maybe, 4. But again, blocking, not interested, not changing. If you guys have been waiting or trying for change, you realize that the person still hasn't. They're still exactly the same as they were before. Right? So whoever they were before, they're still the same person as they were before. Still person. They could be a her before. They could eat leaves and stuff. Or the name Lee. So again, for you guys that have waited for a person to change and thought that they might, They haven't, it's ended or it's facing it, needing to come to terms with the ending, to be single, and then go to stay with one's parents again here. Or this person never did go back. They're with their mum and they're looking here over at this ending of like, no, it's finished. It's not possible to make this movement. Because it can be, there might be someone here who's like, or Kim, but like, it's not possible to make this happen. There's like this underlining doubt of like, is it possible to make this happen? This came up in another reading of mine. I think it was Pisces. I think their channeled message is it possible? What's the death card? To make non-reality reality. So someone's got Scorpio Pisces maybe in their chart. Happy. It's like, well, I'm happy either way. Like, you know, what is the 10 of Cups for Gemini? At a distance. I'm going to have to leave in order to go. Some of you might be going towards work and money. But this is normally, like I said, someone being like leaving what isn't working. Like it's not working. So I'm going to have to go. Some of you, there's this underlying problem about not being able to find work or money. Because I definitely keep hearing it's not working or I'm not working. So I'm going to have to go and get work. Watch the sun. Why is the sun here? Leo. Or Aquarius, Pisces, all living under one roof. There's a very strong connection there if someone has a strong connection to one's mother or so here. That's good energy. It's like going to visit my parents or going to visit my grandmother or something like that. What is the 9 of Pentacles? Because this normally means single for me. Yeah, single at a distance. Looking for work, looking for job opportunities. May have a strong connection with someone that I live here and they live there, kind of energy, right? But even though there's still this energy of thinking about living with my father or mother, like moving. What's the 10 of Pentacles? Waiting. That's your card there, Gemini. 6 of Wands. Like feeling like I want to move on, but I'm still waiting, but I want to move, but I'm still waiting to get paid. Like I'm waiting to get paid so I can make a move. Or I'm waiting to get laid. I don't know. But again, there's these distant energies. Page of Swords. Scorpio, Aries or Scorpio. 3 of Cups, Pisces energy. You got the Emperor and the Empress and the Sun and the Moon. It's like a connection that you may have, and I'm sorry I have to keep saying it, but a connection that you've got with someone that's at a distance that is more compatible of the Emperor and the Empress after an ending. Because there's someone that's going through this regardless. Doesn't have, you know, if you're not going for an ending, Gemini, don't make yourself go for an ending. But someone here is kind of like facing the facts that, or Felix, but facing the facts that something is done, it's over, right? Single, but they're now thinking, there's a chance I can reconnect with the Emperor and the Empress of a 3 and a 3 and a 3. But that's what stands before me, is the challenge of being able to reach out. Because the Page of Swords is someone that thinks and watches, but also doubts because of an ending that happened maybe or is happening. This is like, can I like apologize? Because this can be like waiting for an apology or needing to apologize because of an ending and then a connection that was made during this time of their ending. See, this just relates to your other message. when I was saying it's inevitable, it's going to end again. Someone had gone back to their karmic energy. Watch the other Gemini readings, right? And this is now the story of, I've gone back, it's not working, it's finished, I'm now single, and now I'm thinking about the person that I left for the ex, because I realized that I made a mistake going for the other person, the karmic person, that there was no change there, realized that it wasn't, again now going through the same thing because nothing's changed. Now I'm single again, and now realizing the mistake I made from the past, because the death card is about the past. It's not the future energy, it's more ending energy, so it's past. So what's the moon here? Why is the moon? Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, you see? Arguing with one's mother, and then you've got the Two of Cups underneath the deck. That's exactly as I'm saying here. Somebody here has split up with an ex. They've gone back to apologize to one's mother, which is the moon, because it gives birth, oxygen, right? Makes grass grow and everything. And then you need the sun in order to do that, which is you need a mother and a father to make a child, right? So this is a mother that is now really pissed off with the circumstance that's happened to their child that is over here and been over here going through this, that abandoned and left their mum for a quick, oh no, I'm leaving. Don't just rush back straight into that again. It finished before. There isn't going to be any change. You've come back, and now you've gone back, and now you want to come back. Here. Surprised. I mean, it's, you know, if you want your comeback, you'll have to scrape it off your teeth. Great Jimmy Carr joke, that. If you want your comeback, you're going to have to scrape it off your mother's teeth. Either way, he's British, don't worry about him. But yeah, it's that story all told. The mother is really, I mean, you could have a difficult mum, like regardless, like you've got a mother that does your head right in here, constantly arguing, constantly fighting. You can't last more than 1 minute other than just fight. But this is like a fight or flight. This is like a coming to, like, still needing to admit that I made a mistake, but I don't want to admit the fact that I made a mistake. Because somebody here wants to reconcile 3 with the 3, with the other 3 that matches the 3. Where's that? Here, the Empress. Why does that match with the 3? Well, there's a 3 and there's a 3 and there's the matching pair. The Emperor and the Empress. Pisces, Aries, Scorpio. Right? Here. So you've got this energy that wants to find their proper, true counterpart. After going through an ending with someone, they either have met or about to, or know of this person from the past. Now I'm ended. Now I'm single. Now I've realized, or trying to, about thinking about reconciling with the 3. For the Two of Cups again. Here. Metaphysical ending physical energy. Let's see, Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? Now, for some of you, if you're not relating to that story, you could have a mother like mine that's a Gemini, and you've got Gemini 3 times in your chart. Okay, you may have met someone new, and they could be at the other end of the hemisphere here. Okay, live in different places. Gemini, what's going on with Gemini? Move on. Again, move on from the past. 8, Leo or Aquarian. Okay, move on from the past. after the ending. It's asking someone to move on with their life. Gemini. I mean, that to me always means move on from the past. You can't move on from the future because you haven't got there yet. So it can only mean leave. All of this ending. Leave. Because someone could still be curious of like, but I don't want to leave. You know, you can't kick me away from the karmic energy. Gemini. Now is not the right time to what? Reconcile? 7 and 5. Well, there's your 5's energies. Because this can be like, I'm sick to death of this. Now is not the right time to bring it up. Because I really don't want to talk about it, right? Don't bring it up. I know I've made a mistake, but shut the hell up. Because I don't want to talk about it, right? Now, it might be where someone says that to their mother energy, right? But at the same time, they're thinking about this person, but they're just watching and thinking. But they're kind of thinking, maybe now is too early. It's not quite the right time in order to do that. Because 7 is also leaving and coming forward, traveling, you know, chariot energy backwards or forwards, 7 of Swords coming back. Let's see, Gemini. What the fuck are you talking about? 5 and 9. I mean, that's gaslighting, confusion, argument, you know, arguments. I mean, more gaslighting than anything else. But again, it can be like a couple, right, where there's trust issues. Trust issues. 5 and 5. Taurus, Sag, but trust issues. Moral values of marriage and commitment, right? I'm going to accuse you because the trust is gone. You checked once before, so I think you're going to do it again. So I'm going to accuse you and start an argument because I think you are, but I don't know you are. You'll get into all kinds of problems with that when the trust issues are broken because you'll go through it time and time again. You're starting to disagree and argue with me. Why? Because 4 is the opposite to a 5, right? Disagreeing. You can't agree to disagree. You always disagree because you're not on the same page. You're opposite. Okay. One believes in hot, the other believes in cold. One may believe in religion, the other one is spiritual, but the other one is religious. They believe in God. I believe in spirit. Right? I believe in this, you believe in that. Right? We're too different. And it can also be like the Spanish Inquisition, you know, literally questioning someone on their own life. Gemini. I hide my true feelings and intentions from you. 9 and 2. That I'm single. I haven't told you that I'm single or feel single yet. So I'm hiding the fact that I am. And I hide my intentions by not telling you that I like you. Because of what? Because of their ending? Or is someone completely taking someone up the garden path here? Right? Because it only says I hide my true feelings and intentions. It doesn't mean that I have ill intentions. It just means that I hide them from you. Because I don't really know yet. Let's see, Gemini. I focused on you instead of my pain. You see, again, someone did or had, but it just said focused. What they did is exactly what I've been saying on the tin. They left someone from the past. They focused on someone new, but they didn't really focus on themselves. When their ex reached out, they hadn't had any time in order to get over that. So they just rushed straight back to their ex because they were focusing more on the person other than believing in themselves, on their self-healing, giving it time. So they focused on the wrong energy. They didn't focus on themselves. They were more than likely focusing on the ending, and then the ending come back in order to ask them to go back, and without even considering it, they did. And now it's happened again. Gemini. Thank you for leaving me. See? Someone's still bitter, though. This is more of like, ha ha ha, well, thanks for leaving me anyway. Thanks, I'm forgiving you. No, not really. But, you know, thanks for leaving me. Let's see. Because that can also be a very sake, you know. Sake? Sake. Where do they drink sake? I don't know where that is. It's not, because that's Astrovia, right? Sake. I think it's whiskey, but they call it sake. Sake. You want one? Sake. Let's see. Gemini. We are more alike than I admit. See, this is not admitting the fact that they have more of a connection with someone that they really do vibe with, that we have a lot in common. See, they're with someone or have been with someone that then, like I said, there's a non-compatible part. It's either like religion, spiritual, or, you know, I believe in working. I believe in you staying at home and I'll do all of the work and you just sit there and do nothing and I do all of the work. But I want to come home and you cook, you clean, you look after the children. But that's not what I want to do. I want a career. I want to focus on something. No, you can't, because, you know what I'm saying? It's, you believe in that thing, I believe in that thing. So they're not compatible. But what they have done or do have is someone that they are a hell of a lot more compatible with. But they're struggling to move on from a karmic energy that keeps pulling them back, but they keep giving in. They don't have more stable emotion yet, or they just have anger. But what they do know is the fact that they have a hell of a lot more in common with someone that is more like themselves, like this Two of Cups. It's kind of like they've met themselves and they know that we're more alike. And I've left blah, 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 and I've focused. So there's their kind of apology, whether they do or they don't. And we are more alike than I care to admit. Because we're Emperor and Empress energy. And a 3, which is Pisces, Life Path 3, Scorpio, Aries kind of vibes. Right, so there you go, Gemini. Or Capricorn. Life Path 6 even. Or Stephen. There you go, guys. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. Please make sure, because it really helps, that you smash that like button and leave me a comment. I really do appreciate it. I love listening to your comments, whatever it is. I just love reading your comments. It gives me something to do when I wake up in the morning and see all you nice, bright, loving people to say whether it resonated or don't. If you would like to help me out further, you can do 2 things. There is a link to my Facebook page below that tells you that you can reach out via Messenger for a personal reading if you would like one. This is where the majority of people skip over this bit, and then they ask me in the comment section, I would like a personal reading. All links are provided below to my personal Facebook page. Send me a messenger on Instant Messenger. There is also a link to the join button below that allows you to join for $2 or $3. And really what that is at the moment is to just really help me out to say thanks. But you get 150 teaching videos and a load of readings over there as well. So there's a lot of stuff over there. But what it does is says, thanks, Steve. I really appreciate it. I want a way of helping the channel because I love it. And I'll fork out $2 or $3 per month to help you out. That's what it's there for, really. So I can do these for you for free because YouTube doesn't pay much, okay? So I'd love to do this for free and let YouTube pay. But the only way I can do that if you guys support somehow. Okay, so there you go. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. See you soon.